So 2 weeks ago, it did a lot of this. And besides getting art supplies for Christmas, I got two French bulldogs. The black and white dog is named Odie, and the tan is named Vinny. And this is their first time playing in the snow. So for Christmas, I got some art supplies and a new sketchbook that I'm going to be using as an art journal this year. And I'm exploring with watercolors and acrylic paints and a lot of different mixed medium supplies that I have already on hand or that I got for Christmas. And I'm not going to purchase anything else and just use up what I have. So I thought I would give you a tour of what I've been doing so far. I am going to be doing Andrea Nelson's watercolor challenge, and this was one of the first exercises to make the cover. I will link her things down below in the description box so that you can see them and try them out for yourself if you'd like. But this was part of the cover, and I haven't decided whether I would use these as well on the cover or use them for bookmarks yet, so I haven't glued them down yet. If you have any ideas, let me know. Should I use them as part of the cover or use them for bookmarks? But those are something that I was exploring. And let's take a look. If there are journal videos that I used to inspire me to create some of these things, I will link those as well. So this is Journal Day 128 from my journal playlist, and this was one of the themes, Create Your Brighter World, and I just explore using some textures with watercolor layers in this card that I made. And then I just used some leftover cardstock or scrapbook scraps that I have to create a pocket for it to store. And then I created an affirmation and just did some doodling. I imagine a brighter world, bringing my own sunshine wherever I go. With a steadfast heart and courage to embrace mistakes, I take firm steps towards creating my vision. For Journal Day 129, I did some more watercolor painting. I did a wash with some of the watercolors and then did some heart textures over top of it. And then wrote Rise, Silence Doubt, and Trust Yourself based on the journal inspiration for day 129. And then my blood pressure has been elevated, so while I'm trying to relax and get that down before I take a reading, I will do some mindful drawing. So this is what I came up with the one day while I was waiting for myself just to relax before I would do a reading. And this affirmation is, I trust myself, rise after every fall, and silence doubt by boldly doing what I once feared. I am free, fearless, and unstoppable. For Journal Day 130, I explored some more with some watercolors. This was created from a tutorial, and I will link the video in the description or in a card up above or in the description box below. It is watercolor splotch birds from Amber K Creative. So I watched her video and did a couple different splotch birds here, exploring different layering and wet on wet techniques and dry techniques with watercolor. And then I wrote believe, act, contribute, shape your future. So that's how my little splotchy birds came out. And then the affirmation I created was, I believe in my dreams, take action today, and shape a future guided by effort, purpose, and generosity. For Journal Day 131, I created the theme of embrace silver linings. guard trust, move forward boldly, and then I created, based on Andrea Nelson's tutorial, there was a bear watercolor tutorial. So I created this cute little bear based on her tutorial. So if you're just starting out with some watercolors and want to learn some fun and easy techniques, I suggest using her channel. She has a lot of really good stuff on there. So I've just used some scrapbook odds and ends to create little pockets to keep the artwork in. For day 132, I used some of the song lyrics based on the song of the day, and then some some synthesis of the different quotes that were used for that day. So I wrote, "It was easy to say, I believed in you every day. Dream boldly, believe deeply, give thanks for unseen blessings." And I used some of the metallic watercolor paints that I had in a new kit that I received for Christmas. For day 134, I had a lot of hearts that were left over from other projects that I used a punch out for different heart sizes, and then just created a collage of like flowery type things and designs based on the hearts that I had, and created this affirmation that says, "I honor my truth, nurture my creativity, and stay true to who I am. Follow your creative impulses, they lead to self expression," which is a little fortune cookie insert that I had, and thought it was fitting to just add to the collage that was here. For day 135, I created another doodle drawing that I would use to help myself relax before I took my blood pressure, and then just did some inked paper that was ripped up and pasted in the middle to write, "I inspire myself, embrace courage, and pursue my dreams." I'm on a whole food, plant based diet by choice, but still like to indulge. So, for healthier options than chocolate chips, I have these oatmeal baking chips that have dark chocolate in them, and it just has like a wild animal theme on it, which I thought was cute. So, I turned this into a pocket to store this little guy. This was another watercoloring tutorial that I did of this little giraffe, and that is by Unicorn Crafts, Rebel Unicorn Crafts on YouTube. And she has a cute and easy watercolor animal make a giraffe, so I will link that below. But I thought it turned out really cute. I really like these watercolors. I don't have a lot of experience with watercolors, but the pigments make a lot of really vibrant, rich colors, so I thought that was really neat. And I just have him peeking out of the pocket there. For day 136, I was painting a record, and I was using some iridescent medium for acrylics, and I had way too much of it. It kind of just like plooped out of the bottle. So I mixed it with the leftover paints that I had, and I did a wash all over the page here, and then created with my dotting tools and some stencils, I created this kind of collage-ish background. And so I just used the acrylic paints in different colors to create some dotting swooshes and different designs. And I wrote, "I embrace limitless possibilities for my future." And you can see the background is very iridescent because of that wash and the paint that I used with the iridescent medium. So it gave it a interesting texture and finish to the project. For day 138, I was exploring wet on wet and wet on dry techniques with watercolor, and I was using Andrea Nelson's challenge for day 3, I believe it was. And then I wrote, I embrace the energy of change, knowing it fuels my growth. Each step forward is a victory over myself, paving the way for a brighter tomorrow. The past is gone, but today I choose to win. For day 139, I was exploring with more collage techniques and just using odds and ends, scraps of paper that I had, and some alcohol marker to color in the blank spaces that were left on some cutouts that I had. And I had some old children's book pages, so I was ripping up those and used those as well. To and then the words, I challenge limits, stand strong, and create my own path. For day 140, I was exploring again with some different types of ways to make collage and kind of exploring like a not really a weaving technique, but just cutting up index cards and some leftover scrapbook paper to and cardstock paper to just come up with something a little different and more simple. Maybe later on I'll go on and add some more texture to this with some acrylic paints or some other little details. I'm not sure if this is completely finished or if it's just the beginning of this page, but I embrace the courage to soar, knowing that the challenges I face hold the treasures I seek. I am becoming all that I am meant to be, releasing fear and desire to embrace my true power. So, this is just an extension of the daily journal entries that I do. Sometimes, if I think of something to inspire me, I will add to my sketchbook. And if not, I might try some other creative things in there just to see what I'm interested in at the moment. So, this is just a space that I thought I would share with you to get some ideas for art journaling if you are stuck or would like to just see what other people do. This is what I have so far, and stay tuned for more videos um, to see how I progress through the book. Thanks for watching.